What's going on, everyone? I hope you enjoyed that little intro. Welcome to my glute training video. So right here I'm doing the reverse hack squats. I've gotten a few questions on how to properly execute these for targeting glutes, and my advice to you is there's no 100% right or wrong way to do it. As long as you have the basic form down, a lot of it comes down to your feet position and making sure that you're pushing through your heels, not through your toes. Now you see I supersetted it with these good mornings slash deadlifts. It's kind of like a mixture between the two. Main thing is you want to make sure you keep a neutral spine in this whole thing. That's why you see me kind of readjusting. If you ever feel it anywhere else except for your glutes, you know that you need to readjust. So your feet may be too high on the platform or too low. Find your sweet spot and just find what works for you. I also was able to get a little bit of footage of Brandon doing some rack pulls here and some deadlifts. He did kind of a superset of both. And we both are rocking our Alphalete gear. It's really high quality brand. We both were really impressed with the quality of everything. And I know for us, we feel extra motivated and excited to get in the gym when we have new workout gear. So if you need some more motivation to get to the gym, maybe set that as one of your goals. When you reach a goal, you get to get some new workout gear. It might be fun for you to work towards that. Here I'm doing some dumbbell sumo squats, and with these you just want to make sure your feet are wide, not too wide. Push through your heels and imagine that you're pushing the floor apart with your heels. That'll help you to engage your glutes nicely. And I also noticed that if you look down at the dumbbell, you'll engage your glutes more. So try that next time you're doing sumo squats and see if it doesn't help you engage your glutes better. Here I'm doing just some barbell hip thrusts, and these were supersetted with the dumbbell sumo squats. That's why I'm doing about 80 pounds here, but I was doing higher reps and basically just going for the best glute pump burn that I could get, and a mixture between some pause reps like you saw there at the end, some fast reps, some power type reps where you explode up really quickly. And I found that doing a mixture of all of those reps really helps a lot. Here we have Bulgarian split squats. You guys know that's one of my favorite moves. I will always be doing these. If you have trouble engaging glutes on this one, try bringing that foot that's on the floor, bring it closer to the bench. A lot of times people have that foot out too far and they have to use their quad to bring them up. Here I'm just sitting back as if I'm sitting back in a chair and then standing up, pushing through my heel and squeezing at the top with my glutes. And also notice my foot on the bench. You see how I'm pushing with my toes? I'm not really pushing, it's just kind of stabilizing my body, but I think your foot placement matters a lot as well on that bench. So if you aren't doing it that way, try it that way and see if you can engage your glutes better on that exercise as well. Moving on, this exercise was so much fun. I actually just randomly decided to do it. The rope was already on there and I didn't feel like moving it, so I was like, well, I'll add a row into it, and now I end up loving this exercise. So this is the banded squat cable row. And I did, I believe, 20 reps of this, 4 sets, and these were actually killer. And by the end, my lats were really engaged, my glutes were engaged, my core was engaged. It's a really good overall, just full body workout. I did superset these with some banded walks that you'll see here in a minute. Here we go. Oh, sorry, it was banded kickback. So I did banded kickback, and on these you just want to make sure that you're flexing the glute every time you kick back that back leg. So you see here, I was pulling my leggings up. You know you're doing good in your diet when your leggings start to get a little loose. Here I'm doing some one leg cable hamstring curls. I do stand on a step, that way I can get full extension at the bottom of the motion. This is definitely one of my favorite isolated hamstring workouts, and I do flex my foot, or I'm sorry, point my foot at the top to try and engage that top inner part of my hamstring, and it really works for me. So these and the dumbbell hamstring curls I really like, but I don't think I recorded that in this one. As you see, I did superset this with some kickbacks. It's a really easy superset. I like to superset things that are easy to superset together, if that makes sense, so you can just easily transition from one to the next. By the end of this superset, I definitely had an insane glute pump. Overall, it was a really great workout. My glutes were so sore after this. Thankfully, I started incorporating the product glutamine from First Form, and that has definitely been helping with my recovery. So here, just doing some bikini posing. I did speed it up a little bit for you, but I left a lot of all the real footage in there so you can see how many times I actually go through my routine. And to you guys, it may look like I'm doing the exact same thing, but I'm playing around with different, it's the tiniest little transitions and movements and facial expressions that make a difference. And the more that you practice, the more comfortable you are and the less that you have to think about it on stage. Overall, I feel really great posing. I feel like I'm at a really great starting point right now for prep. My first show will most likely be about the 2nd to 3rd week in June, so we'll see. They are going to be all national shows this year, just going straight into the national stage. And the goal is pro card, obviously. So I will be working towards that until I get it, and then working on a pro debut after I get it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and this footage. Let me know by giving this video a thumbs up so I can do more training vlogs, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.